Very town. Across where you live was one of my high school teachers, Mr. Fleming, where your house is now.
Yeah.
Your
Across
house.
from us is, where our house
Yeah,
is?
where your house
There was
is.
a house.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mr. Fleming lived there, who was my science teacher in high
Yeah.
school.
You had to walk to St. Michael's? No. You
No.
went to high school in St. Michael's?
I went to high school. Went to high school, and when I went to school, it was only 11 grades. I kid my wife. She went to 12 in Balmer City. I don't know as much as 11.
That means you're smarter than him.
So I went to, actually, where the woman's club is now, in St. Michael's.
Right, St. Mary's Square.
Yeah, in St. Mary's Square. That's where I went 2 years to finish elementary school. It was 7-year school, but for all of us that lived in Whitman and Devitt and around here, went there and just finished the last 2 years. And then I went to the high school.
Oh.
And
And
where
how-
the present high school is actually where school I went to actually faced the road. It was close to Route 31st.
How did you get to St. Michael's from here? Was there a
Bus.
bus or?
Bus, yeah.
Bus,
Over in Mr. Kirby drove the bus.
Mr. Kirby?
Oh, and it was I still remember the picture of the bus. It was wooden. I mean, it was wooden buses.
Wow.
It's like, then see, next to, where was I? Next to what's it called?
Lindsay's house.
The next house, next to where you live, on the same side of the street. That house back in there wasn't existing then.
Where Chris lives?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. And I was trying to remember, who lived in that house when I was a kid, but I cannot remember.
You're talking about Murphy's house?
Murphy's
now.
house, or?
Yeah, Murphy. Oh, yes, I know. I knew who lived there. Mr. Ollie West, he was chief engineer in Burke. And across the street where you lived, his brother lived, and he was also chief engineer, or one of the engineers on the train.
What was their name?
West,
West.
W-E-S-T. And then going down, of course, it hit the preventorium, which I worked there the last 2 years in high school as a counselor. Of course, the kids were all below 12 years old. I was 16, 17, and so forth. And a lot of us worked there. My cousin worked there. Dick Starker worked there. A bunch of us here in Claiborne worked there as such. And they had to, go ahead.
That close? When did the preventorium close?
After
I left, it was still going in the 40s and early 50s. I had no idea.
Mrs. Moon told me it closed when the bridge was built. Totally.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Wikipedia, they don't have that as a preventorium. We have somebody who knows a little more than I do needs to get into the Claiborne on Wikipedia and change that. Because they call it tuberculosis.
Yeah, what was on the Maryland Tuberculosis Society?
But yes, but it wasn't a tuberculosis camp.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
The kids didn't have tuberculosis.
No, their parents did.
The parents did.
Right.
They brought them here in the summertime to help prevent them from getting
From getting it.
But it was a preventorium.
It's called fresh air kids.
Right.
Get out of the
Fresh air
city.
camp kind of thing.
Basically, Balmer City. They came out.
Never knew that. That's what I was about to ask. What was the real story? This as well, because
Yeah.
I've heard a couple different things, and they didn't all make sense together. But this,
Yeah.
the parents had it.
The parents had TB too?
Mm-hmm. So they had it, and that's why the kids.
But not necessarily. They just really wanted to get the kids some fresh air. It
Well,
was truly a
actually, there was a
preventorium.
combination of both there.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't all
All
parents that had TB,
Right.
but there was TB for some else, so it was.
Well, TB was very common back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, right.
Yeah, and-
Certainly it was in their neighborhood.
Yeah,
Right.
apparently the TB Association of Baltimore helped build it. And Mrs. Moon tells me she was instrumental in getting them here or something to build it. I don't
You know, a fellow, Mr. Matthews, ran it. He worked for the Maryland Tuberculosis Association doing such.
What year did it burn down? Does anybody know?
Oh, several buildings. You're talking about the big
Oh,
one on
yeah.
the water? I didn't know.
You know, there was a major fire and I
I
assumed
don't know.
all the buildings went burned at the same time. I don't know if that's true or not, but.
Oh, I don't know.
I
I don't know when that
I
was.
didn't know that.
It should, it doesn't say in that article.
I tried to get Nancy here today, but she had another, my cousin, but she came home every weekend. She worked in Baltimore, but every weekend she came until she retired. So she could probably tell you all that stuff, but I was gone
For like 40 years almost, right, you said? Yeah. When you were young and you were working down, I mean, a TB was a pretty scary thing, right? Just the idea of it?
Yeah, my dad's family was 7 children in his family. Only 3 of them lived to be adults.
Wow. Were your parents concerned, or was the town concerned about?
I don't
cousins?
remember.
Okay.
They probably were, but.
Not that vocally that you would
Yeah.
remember, right? Yeah.
Was it called the Miracle House? I mean,
Mhm.
people
Yeah, to refer
commonly
to
called
the
it,
Miracle
always.
House is what it was
Yeah.
referred to as such. And there are some pictures, I think, on the website where you get pictures of the Miracle House, a bunch of kids outside playing.
Yeah.
around and stuff.
On the
I think
Higgins
so.
family?
No, not on the Higgins family. I think it hit Maryland Tuberculosis Association.
Oh, okay.
Maryland TB Association bought the land in 1919 from the Claiborne Fresh Air Cottage Association. MTA provided the children 10-week stay at the Miracle House for free. The program was funded through the sale of Christmas seals.
Oh,
Yeah. They expanded the Miracle House over the years from a house with accommodations for 10 people to a campus that included an infirmary, playroom, and dormitories able to house 200 children. All the children had to bring to the Miracle House was a pair of tennis shoes and bathing shoes. As soon as they arrived in June, they were outfitted in brown khaki shorts and uniforms for the summer. Shorts were the only costume worn by the children, and by the end of the summer, each child not only had a beautiful tan, but had gained so much weight that larger shorts were needed. Every Friday was weighing day. With TB, you lose weight. The children were, that's not in here, the children were delighted when the scales showed a gain. The average gain was about 4 pounds per child per month, was far above normal. Sunday was visiting day, and the parents were always pleased with the appearance of the children and enjoyed hearing of their activities. Do you want to read any more?
where did that come out of?
On the newspaper, Star Democrat,
Oh, yeah?
June 13th, 2008. And
Oh.
I believe when Dawn Lednam listed the house, she got this information from Mrs. Moon. And the pictures, and whether it's all accurate,
Yeah.
who knows. It has here, Mindell Moon gave these quotes. The children's schedule revolved around fresh air and exercise. After getting up at 7:30, Moon wrote, she wrote up a thing, I guess. They had breakfast and a flag-raising ceremony on the front lawn. After that, everyone was sent inside for bed making. Next came organized games, handicrafts, and a sing-song period. A rest period out on the lawn with storytelling lasted until dinner time. Then came an afternoon nap, followed by swimming in the bay, showers, and supper at 5 p.m. After supper, there was a short play period, flag-lowering ceremonies, and a storytelling before bed at 8 p.m. The children were supervised by 10 counselors and a registered nurse. A doctor from Easton came to check on the kids twice a week, and residents of Claiborne and Tillman prepared the children's food. After an effective TB vaccination was made widely available during World War II, the MTA closed the Miracle House in 1944 and sold the property in 1947 to Mrs. Moon. There is no TB vaccination that works.
And now we send kids to camp to lose weight.
Hey, what?
Now we send kids to camp to lose weight.
You know,
Yeah.
we call it, first name is,
you wanna-
Moon, first name is Mandel.
Am
Mandel
I-
must be close to 100 years old. I
She's
mean, I'm 80.
94, and I just
How
talked to
much?
her, 94.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And she wanted to come. Did you get a response from her?
No, I didn't get a response, but I was hoping to have her call me back.
Yeah.